Hi, I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi with another fresh arrival. This is a 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander 4-wheel drive, which is Super All-Wheel Control SEL. Now, I've got the LED marker lights on right now for you because I absolutely am enamored by them, so I wanted to share them with everybody. But this is a great vehicle. 7-passenger, 4-wheel drive, top safety pick to top safety pick plus, 24 miles per gallon in the city, 29 miles per gallon on the highway. Warranty, ready for this? 10 years, 100,000 miles on the powertrain. 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper to bumper. 5 years, unlimited mileage roadside assistance. And a 4-wheel drive system that makes this vehicle almost unstoppable. Get a good look at it. For 2016, the car is really improved. They made over 100 improvements between 2015 and 2016. Of those 100 improvements, 40 of those were designed to make this car quieter on the inside. And I will assure you, this car is substantially quieter than almost anything in its class. And honestly, maybe even more than anything, period. To drive this car is an absolute pleasure. If you've ever driven an Outlander before and you want to know the difference, you need to experience it because seriously, it's exponentially quieter. Fabulous, fabulous car. But get a good look at it. New nose for 16. Sidewell, wheel opening moldings. New bottom moldings. Heated power side view mirrors right there. And our fast key system, I'm a little tongue-tied today, it seems. Okay, our fast key system, if you're not familiar with it, it's a hands-free key system. If you have the key on your person, you can walk up to the car, push the button, doors lock, push the button again, doors unlock. Now you can perform this function from either of the two front doors or from the rear hatch. And you're capable of locking or unlocking the car from any of those three positions. And all you've got to do is just have this with you. Now, of course, on the remote, there is buttons for lock and unlock, and even a panic button if you need them, but it truly becomes a hands-free system, and you'll become spoiled with it if you don't have it already. How about if I show you the inside of the car? We can go over some more great options and features. Turn those lights back off. Okay, I'm going to start from this side and work my way to you. On the driver's door, power windows, power locks, and power mirrors. And as I said, these power mirrors are heated. Driver's seat, power seat. Of course, these are leather heated seats in the front. Very, very nice. The thing that I like about the Outlander, it has a lot of soft touch points on it. It's all leather, it's all comfortable, it's all soft and squishy. It's not that hard plastic feel that you get in a lot of the competitive cars. All right, so I'm going to swing this seat up a little bit, and I'll show you some more stuff that's going on here. When I release the steering column, it's tilt, and it's telescopic. So once again, regardless of your size and shape, everybody fits well in the Outlander. Everybody's comfortable. Everybody gets good visibility. Our light controls are here. Our fog light controls are here. Our front and rear wipers are on this stalk. Over here, we've got our radio controls, and it's a couple different steps. There's a mode button in the center that'll let you toggle between AM, FM, USB port, Bluetooth audio, anything like that. You can go up and down in volume. You can go side to side for tracks. And then this is our Bluetooth Fuse system, which is our hands-free phone system that you can use. You can pair your phone to this, and it will allow you to make or receive phone calls just by using your voice. You can tell it to either call the name in your contact list, or you can tell it to dial a certain number. Very simple, very efficient, and very safe. When a call comes in, it appears on here. It shows you the caller ID, perhaps the contact's name if they're in your contact list, and you can choose to accept or reject the phone call. Now, in addition to that, you can also Bluetooth stream your music from your Bluetooth device, whether it's a phone or an iPod or something like that, right through the car stereo system. Very, very nice, very comfortable, and very personalizing, which is nice. All right, push button start. With this fast key, if the key's in the car, all you gotta do is put your foot on the brake, touch the button. Lo and behold, there you go. And while we do that, I'll let the instrumentation light up for just a second, and I'll show you what it looks like. I will turn the radio off. Dual zone climate control. I'll turn that down a little bit because that would be a little bit excessive. But you get left and right choices there as far as, who wants what for what temperature. And of course, backup camera. So when I put the car in reverse, there you go. Really great backup camera. You've got the two green lines that show you where you're going, and the red line represents about 18 inches behind the back bumper. Now, I guess before it gets too smoky in here, I'm going to turn this off. But I'll give you some more information. So we've covered some of the car stereo system, and there's a lot to go into when it comes to that. So please give us a call. We can go into great depth on some of these things. This is just an overview. All right, we've got a 12-volt power supply right here. This little slot right here is where you can put your key in case your transmitter battery goes dead. You can set the key inside of there, and it will read the key in the transmitter and allow the car to start. Drink holders. Shift lever right here. Once again, this car gets 24 in the city, 29 in the highway, but if you want to, there's a low gear option that you can use. Right back here, we've got our Super All-Wheel control button. There's 4 settings on our 4-wheel drive system, and you can toggle through them at any time, at any speed, traveling in any direction. There is all-wheel control eco, there is normal, there is snow, and there is lock. And once again, we can describe these different modes to you, but the important thing is that you can switch between those modes anytime. 75 miles an hour on the expressway or doing small circles in a parking lot, it doesn't matter. You simply push the button. Heated seats, parking brake, very, very, very large glove box right there. Obviously the passenger seat. I'll take the shelf out of the way. If we look inside of here, got another 12-volt power outlet. This one has a picture of a battery on it, so it's 12-volt hot all the time. USB port is right here. Tissue holder, pen holder. I always forget to put this back in, but not this time. Ta-da, so proud of myself. Also on the roof, by the way, a really nice sunglass holder up top. Okay, let's move to the second row seats. I'll give you some more information. It doesn't like it when the key's in the slot when it doesn't belong there. Second row seat in this car is theater height seating, which means I sit higher in the back seat than I do in the front seat, although I have ample headroom and you can see ample legroom. You see very well out the front window, out the side windows, makes you much less likely to get car sick. So that's a good thing. I didn't even brush on safety yet, but let me remind you, this car has front airbags, side seat airbags, side curtain airbags, even a driver's side knee airbag, active stability control, anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution, traction control, active skid control. I can go on and on and on with the safety about this car. That, once again, is an entire conversation to be had, and certain benefits and details that can easily be explained. If you want to pick up a brochure, if you want to look on YouTube, or if you just want to come in, we can go over it in great detail. Okay. Rear seat also has all the latch and tether systems in it for child safety seats for all 3 positions, 1, 2, and 3. The tether system is on the back, or the latch system, whatever, so it secures even a rear-facing or a forward-facing car seat. All right. Center armrest pulls down, as you know. It's about a 70-30 split here for the seat. The other nice thing that I like about the Outlander is this seat is adjustable forward and backward like the front seat is, and so is the recline. So it makes it very adjustable. And you'll notice it's nice leather all the way to the back. Now, the other great thing about this car is this back seat folds down. And it folds down flat, and it folds down quickly and easily. All you gotta do is pull 2 levers. 1, 2. Now this center seat belt's still hooked up, but I want you to understand that it can be unclipped right here and it moves right out of the way. But I'll just leave it in place for the moment, just for demonstration purposes. You can see the anchor systems for the child safety seats right there. Very, very nice. We talked about 7-passenger. Look at our third seat. Our third seat in this car is now a 50-50 split. In most of the competition, that's one solid seat. You've got a choice. It's either up or it's down. But based on the cargo and the people you're hauling, with our car, you can choose to fold up one side, the other side, or both, and it really makes a difference. Now let's take a look at the very back of the car. Great styling for the back of the Outlander. LED taillights, rear wiper, obviously rear defroster. They've moved the backup lights way down here, and they're extremely bright, which means when you put this thing in reverse and you look in that backup camera, even in pitch black circumstances, you can see very, very well. Electronic release for the rear hatch. Even with the third seat up completely, you can see how much cargo space you have here, and it's quite a bit. Now the third seat falls down very easily. I shouldn't say the word falls, it can be set down. Put the headrest away, lift up on one bar, and away you go. And that gives you a real good idea about your cargo space. Now it's only 50% folded down, but it's all open all the way through and all easily accessible. And everybody likes that about the Outlander because they like all the space inside of this. I'll refresh you, this is 4-wheel drive, it gets 24 in the city and 29 on the highway, all right? And it's got all this space, so it's very versatile, which is why they say it's a crossover SUV. It's the best of both worlds between a truck and a car. All right, I'm gonna put the rear hatch back down, and now I'm gonna demonstrate something that's important to me. It's what we install on the car after it gets here. It's our pulse system. And what that is designed to do is to cause that third brake light right there to pulse 4 times before it stays on solid. It has been shown in studies that if the trailing driver behind you has just 1 more second of notice that you're stopping, you are 90% less likely to be involved in a rear-end collision. 90% less likely. And with people driving around with their faces fixated on their phones and so many other distractions, there's a lot of rear-end collisions going on right now, and a lot of people are being injured, and so are cars being harmed. Obviously, people being far more important than the cars. But the best thing that I think you can do is to avoid that accident. And that pulsing third brake light can be the difference between an accident and lack thereof. I mean, think about it. You've seen them on police cars, school buses, motorcycles, utility vehicles, ambulances. It's very common technology. Why other people haven't brought it over to their cars? I don't know, but we at Showcase Mitsubishi do. We think it's valuable, and we think you'll like it also. Before I wrap up this video, I want to go over a couple other quick things. I've told you about the warranty, but keep in mind we have an amazingly good lease program available on this car. We have great cash rebates, we have employee pricing on this that almost everyone qualifies for, and we have 0% interest. So whether you're looking at buying or leasing, or just writing a check, or whatever you'd like to do, we have all the right programs for you. We can arrange for financing on this car securely over our website. We can do it over the phone, and we can certainly do it in person. But this car warrants a lot of your time. It's worth coming to look at. This short video really doesn't go over all the interesting details and important facts about this car, and I'd love the opportunity to do that for you. So give us a call at Showcase Mitsubishi. Our phone number is 989-684-0500.